Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. Now we have started a new channel, Civils Academy. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. Now let's start. Which technology company has partnered with AICTE to train students in new age technologies? So this company is Microsoft. Microsoft has partnered with AICTE. Now what is AICTE? It is All India Council for Technical Education. So this is a technical education council and it is under MHRD, that is Ministry of Human Resource Development. Now this Ministry of Human Resource Development has been renamed as Ministry of Education. Recently, new education policy was launched and this education policy replaced the 34 years old education policy, and that policy was launched in 1986. Now coming back to this main news, so the Resource Center of Microsoft, that is Microsoft Learn, has been integrated with ELIS platform, and this ELIS platform is the e-learning portal of AICTE. Which state has become the first to have high-tech classrooms in its public schools? So this state is Kerala, and this is the first state in our country to have high-tech classrooms in its public schools. Now recently Kerala was also in news because of Namath Basai initiative. So this is an initiative related to tribal children. Kerala was also in news as recently Kerala tourism campaign Human by Nature won the prestigious PATA Grand Award for 2020, and this award was won in the category of marketing. So this Human by Nature is a tourism campaign by the Kerala. TAEF, which recently partnered with National Maritime Foundation, is a think tank based in which country? So it is associated to Taiwan, and TAEF stands for Taiwan Asia Exchange Foundation. Recently, this foundation was in news because it partnered with National Maritime Foundation. The idea is to promote cooperation in Indo-Pacific region. Now recently, Taiwan was also in news because of One China policy. As per this One China policy, China claimed that Taiwan is a part of China. But on the other hand, Taiwan claimed that it is independent of China. Recently, in this context, Taiwan released a new version of its passport. What is the amount of interest-free festival advance granted by the union government to the employees to stimulate demand? So the scenario is that because of coronavirus, there is a slowdown in the economy. Now, to provide more money in people's hand, the idea is to give a boost to the demand, and therefore union government decided to provide 10,000 rupees advance to its employees, and this money will be interest-free festival advance because Diwali is coming. So this money is given as festival advance. Please note that from 6th Pay Commission, this festival advance was discontinued, but this time it is given to stimulate demand. Now how money will stimulate demand? See, when people will have more money, they will spend. When they will spend, there will be a demand generation, and when there will be demand, the overall economic cycle will start working again. Now in this context, please read about easy monetary policy and tight monetary policy. Which country's cabinet has approved the law to include death penalty as the highest punishment for rape cases? So this country is our neighbor Bangladesh. Recently, Bangladesh was also in news because of BIMSTEC. The secretariat of BIMSTEC is in Dhaka in Bangladesh. The most recent summit of BIMSTEC held in Sri Lanka. Recently, Sri Lanka was in news because of RBI currency swap agreement, and this is a currency swap agreement worth $400 million. Recently, India provided a soft loan of $400 million to Maldives. Sri Lanka was also in news as recently it imposed a ban on the cow slaughter. Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog has been constituted under which union ministry? So this is under Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Now the objective of this Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog is to promote animal husbandry through modern methods and to preserve and improve the breed of cattle. And on the occasion of this Diwali festival, this Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog has started a campaign, and the campaign is Kamdhenu Deepavali Abhiyan. Now, if we talk about animal husbandry, recently government announced Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund, and this is a fund worth 15,000 crore rupees. Apart from that, recently government announced Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. So this is a fund worth 1 lakh crore rupees. What is the name of initiative launched by TriFed and IIT Kanpur and Chhattisgarh MFP Federation? So the name of this initiative is Tech for Tribals. So three major partners are TriFed, IIT Kanpur and Chhattisgarh MFP Federation. This is a Tech for Tribal initiative, and this has been launched. That means this Tech for Tribal initiative has been launched under Entrepreneurship Skill Development Initiative. This TriFed is under Tribal Affairs Ministry. Recently, Tribal Affairs Ministry was in news as it launched Tri-Food project. Now, answer in comment box. For this project, this Ministry of Tribal Affairs has partnered with which other ministry? This Tribal Affairs Ministry was also in news because of Swasthya initiative. It was also in news because of Alekh initiative. Prime Minister released the biography of which personality titled De Vichava Karani. That means dedicate your life for Nobel cause. So this is the autobiography of Dr. Bala Saheb Vikhe Patil. He had served as a member of parliament for 7 times and he was a well-known social reformer. Recently, Prime Minister launched his autobiography. Now recently, Prime Minister also launched property cards under Swamitva scheme. Answer in comment box. Which is the nodal ministry for the implementation of this Swamitva scheme? Prime Minister also launched 100 rupees commemorative coin to honor the 100th birth anniversary of Vijaya Raje Scindia. So, on the occasion of 100th birth anniversary, Prime Minister launched this 100 rupee commemorative coin. Apart from that, Prime Minister recently launched Ghar Tak Fiber initiative. Answer in comment box. This initiative was launched in which state of India? The founders of which Indian company topped the IIFL Wealth Hurun India 40 and under self-made rich list of 2020. So there are multiple factors in this ranking. First, it is a ranking of self-made entrepreneurs whose wealth is minimum 1000 crore rupees, who are below 40 years of age and who are from India. So the founders of Zerodha has topped this IIFL indexing. Now the founders are Nitin Kamath and Nikhil Kamath. This Zerodha stands for Zero plus Rhoda, that is zero barrier, and this is a stock brokerage company. Which technology major has partnered with IIIT Hyderabad, Public Health Foundation of India and with Telangana government for an Artificial Intelligence Research Center? So Intel has partnered with Telangana government and IIIT Hyderabad for this AI Research Center, and this center will be set up in Telangana, and this research facility will try to solve India's problems related to population in sectors such as mobility and in health sector. Which company has launched the indigenous variety of calcium nitrate and boronated calcium nitrate? So this is important because this has been done by Gujarat State Fertilizers and Chemical India. Now why it is so important? Because these two chemicals are being manufactured for the first time in our country. So far we have imported these chemicals, but for the first time any entity in our country is manufacturing them. Therefore it is important. So it is being done by Gujarat State Fertilizers and Chemicals India Limited. Recently Gujarat was also in news because of Garba. It is a folk dance of Gujarat, and recently it was in news because the authorities has disallowed the performance of this dance because of COVID-19. Capital of Gujarat is Gandhinagar, and presently our Home Minister Amit Shah is the Member of Parliament from Gandhinagar. He is Minister of Home Affairs. Recently, Home Ministry was in news as it has issued directions to all the states on mandatory action by police in crime against women. So in this case, two important points are, first is zero FIR. What is the meaning of this term? Zero FIR. That means you can lose FIR from anywhere. It is not necessary that you should be in that jurisdiction area. Suppose a crime has happened in Delhi, you can lose FIR from Kerala also. No need to visit the jurisdiction police station. So this is the meaning of zero FIR. Another thing is that the Home Ministry has issued directions that in cases of crime against women, the investigation should be completed within 2 months. Which state has proposed for a plantation drive in Uttar Pradesh to clear its backlog for compensatory afforestation? So this state is Uttarakhand, and it has decided to conduct a plantation drive in Bundelkhand region of Uttar Pradesh and in some areas of Rajasthan. Now, first thing first, what exactly is this compensatory afforestation? So when forest land is used for some non-forest purpose, for example, forest land is used for some industry, so it is non-forest purpose. So in that case, it is necessary that this much land should be taken up for compensatory afforestation. That means as a compensation of this land, some other land must be used for afforestation. Afforestation means you are planting more and more trees in that area. Now, for that purpose, Supreme Court in 2002 issued CAF, that is Compensatory Afforestation Fund. Now, for law students, please remember the case, and it was ordered in T.N. Godavarman case. So this case is important for UPSC and for law students. So in this case, Supreme Court ordered that there should be a compensatory afforestation fund. Following that, the government constituted this fund in 2004, and later government framed a law in this matter, and it is Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act, and this act was enacted in 2016. Now, as per this act, there is National Compensatory Afforestation Fund, and then there is a State Compensatory Afforestation Fund. So the total money which will be in these funds, 10% of the money will be given to the National Compensatory Afforestation Fund and 90% money will be given to the State Compensatory Afforestation Fund. And this money will be used for the plantation of trees. So this was entire CAMPA issue. Recently, European Union has proposed to impose sanctions against officials of which country? Right answer is Russia. So recently, European Union has proposed sanctions on officials of Russia in the context of poisoning of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. So these were the most important questions of today's quiz. Now we are going to cover important events. Feel free to skip it at your own risk. So first news is related to PepsiCo. So PepsiCo is going to set up its potato chip production unit in Uttar Pradesh in Koshi, Mathura, and it will be an investment of 814 crore rupees. So obviously it is going to be a huge investment, and this will be in Uttar Pradesh. This will be done by PepsiCo for a potato chip production unit. Next is Charlie Murray. So Charlie Murray was associated to Olympics as he was 400 hurdles champion in Olympics, and he passed away recently. Apart from him, recently Gujarati singer Kamudi Munshi passed away, and the singer was popularly known as Nightingale of Gujarat. Next is United Nations Human Rights Council. So recently this council was in news because Pakistan has been re-elected as the member of this United Nations Human Rights Council. Apart from Pakistan, Russia and Cuba were also elected for this council. Next is Suraksha Kavach. So recently Maharashtra Police along with Indian Army organized this exercise Suraksha Kavach, and it is anti-terror exercise. Next is aggregate exposure limit for small businesses. So recently RBI increased the aggregate exposure limit for small businesses. Previously this limit was 5 crore rupees. Now it has been increased to 7.5 crore rupees. It is important to note that it is for small businesses. Next is commitment to reducing inequality. So this is a index which was released recently, and this was released by Oxfam. It is non-governmental organization, and as per this index, Norway is on top position. On the other hand, India is on 129th position, And as per this index, India has spent only 4% of its money on health. And therefore, India is one of the lowest spender in the world in terms of expenditure on health. Next is Chilka Lake. Recently, Chilka Lake was in news because Fishing Cat has been named as the ambassador of Chilka Lake. Apart from that, few years ago, West Bengal government officially declared Fishing Cat as the state animal. Next is Human Cost of Disasters from 2000 to 2019. So this is a report which has been released by UNDRR, that is United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction. So as per this report, Asia has suffered the highest number of disasters, and then America, and then Africa. Next is Impact-Based Cyclone Warning System. So this has been launched by IMD, that is India Meteorological Department. It is under Ministry of Earth Sciences and it was established in 1875. Next is 14th of October. So it is celebrated as World Standards Day or International Standards Day. And the theme was Protecting the Planet with Standards. Next is Enhanced Follow-up List. So this is related to FATF, that is Financial Action Task Force. Recently, Pakistan was put into this Enhanced Follow-up List. Previously, Pakistan was in a regular follow-up list of FATF. Recently, Asia Pacific Group of FATF has kept Pakistan in this Enhanced Follow-up List. Next is World Economic Outlook. So this has been released by IMF. As per IMF, Indian economy will contract by 10.3% this time, and next year it will grow by 8.8%. So this time it will be contraction, next time it will be growth. Next is ACE credit card. So recently Axis Bank collaborated with Google Pay to launch these ACE credit card. Apart from that, recently Amazon Pay has partnered with Uber for digital payments in our country. Next is 33% quota for women. So recently Punjab government approved 33% quota for women for direct recruitment in state civil services. So these were the most important events. Thank you.